So, in Farming Simulator 25, when it comes to water, there are multiple ways to get your hands on it. And the very first way is if you pay for it. So if we go to the build menu using Shift and P, and then what we're going to do is in the containers category, you've got a water tank and you've also got an old wind wheel with a water tank. And you'll see both of these on the farm here. So this little tank's going to cost £3,000 and this one's going to cost £10,000. And even like after you've bought them, you still have to pay to get your hands on water. It's going to set you back roughly £300 per 1,000 litres of water. So this tiny little water tank on the back of our tractor is going to cost about £600 to fill up once. And then the tanks just get bigger and bigger and bigger. If we go to the shop quickly, you'll see under the animals there are barrels. And this one holds 2,000 litres, then this one is 6, this one is 8, and this one is 32,000 litres. So if you get this big lizard, it's going to cost you just under £10,000 to fill it up, which is crazy money. When you're starting off, say you start the game with £1 million, you've bought yourself a couple of fields, you've got a load of equipment and stuff. To spend that money is going to just eat into all of your profits and it's going to give you a bad time. So there are a couple of different ways you can get your hands on free water. The very first one is if we have the tractor here, we've got the small tank thing on the back. If we go into our build menu and we come down to the factories tab, but we go to cultivation and we go to rice field, what we can then do is we can click on that and we can start producing a little rice field. So if I click here, and then as we come along, we're going to create that line. And if we just make a small one just for demonstration purposes, it doesn't have to be gigantic or anything. But once you have built this and we finish it, then it's going to put a water pump in place. And then if we come out of here, we come up to this water pump and we interact with it, we start flooding the rice fields, because in order to grow the rice in this game, you need to flood the field. Then what we can do once that's filling up is jump in here. We can go over the top of it. So it's still going to cost you a little bit of money to get the rice field put in place. But after that, if we come over here to the water pump, you are going to see that we can refill the mobile water tank. So if I press R, you're going to see that we're getting water going in here and it's completely free. So you can have a little rice field water pump in place and it doesn't cost you anything to get water in your barrels for it. And then there is one other way, which is good, but it's going to be quite time consuming if you're back and forth to greenhouses and animal pastures and stuff. But if we jump into my other tractor, which I've got set up in place, then what you can do is you can get the little barrel, you can back it up into the river, and it's going to give you the option to refill. So we can refill directly from the river, and the river is massive in Riverbend Springs. But then once you've done that, you can just drive up to your farm with the water, and that is another way of getting free water. So either rice fields and use that water pump, or back up a water barrel into the river and get your free supplies of water that way. It's going to save you, it's not going to save you massive amounts of money, but it's going to be a lot cheaper, obviously, because it's free, than using one of these water tanks or the water wind wheels, as they are going to charge you every single time you use water. So that is exactly how you can get your hands on free water in Farming Simulator 25. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.